All right, now this is, if I'm not mistaken, my first kind of Q&A slash discussion video. This video is pretty much going to encompass one, two, three, four, I want to say about half a dozen questions. Now these questions are probably the most asked questions that I get about this channel, either in, comment sections of the videos or on my other social media. But I'm going to answer these questions to the best of my ability to avoid making several videos about, well, things I've already pointed out before. So hopefully this video does well, just because I want it to reach as many subscribers and viewers as possible. That way it might actually help, decrease the amount of questions I get per day. Now, I picked these questions because, again, I usually get these questions asked to me on a, daily basis. First one. Let's talk about this first because this is something that's going to be happening next week. BET Plus. More people have told me they're not going to get BET Plus than people said that they would get BET Plus. And, to answer the question, I even did a video with this very specific title. BET Plus is dropping next Thursday, September 19th for $9.99 a month. There you go. The release date and the cost. Now, the one thing I do not know is, will there be a free trial? Like, hey, for 1 month, you get a free month of streaming, and then after that, it's $9.99. I do not know. All I know is $9.99 a month. I mean, I would hope it would be a free month of streaming. That way you can determine whether or not you want to keep the service. But as far as I know, it's $9.99 a month. It's dropping on September 19th, and that's pretty much all we know so far. If you want specific details about what shows and movies will be available, be sure to go to BET.com. They have an entire website dedicated to BET Plus. Second question. And if Loving You is wrong, when is it coming back? Kelly did confirm on Instagram the show is coming back. So the show is returning. I did a video on that a couple days ago. Based off of a lot of consistent answers from different people from behind the scenes, the show is coming back in 2020 unless OWN pulls. Okay, let's just put it this way. Remember when it was last year, and I really don't want to go into this because last year, for all of you who don't know, despite this channel being, active for like 2-3+ years, I didn't officially begin to review If Loving You Is Wrong until this year when it came on for like 8 episodes. That was the first time I ever reviewed the show as it was on the air. Up until that point, I did a couple of discussion videos, and that was about it. And for a majority of 2018, well into the beginning of 2019, the If Loving You Is Wrong videos that I did extremely well, but they were all speculation videos about when was the show coming back. There were multiple cast members who said in interviews on their social media, responding to fan posts about when the show was coming back. October, late 2018. If you want all the information, look, there is an entire playlist on this channel about If Loving You Is Wrong. You will see how many videos I did, and in each one I detailed and screenshot and video grabbed the various answers. And this is nothing against the cast members because they were saying what they knew, but OWN was the one that was pushing it back. And they even announced that the show was coming back, if I'm not mistaken. The show is coming back February 2019, and then they pushed it back all the way to March. So the show was off the air for over a year. So take this information with a grain of salt. The show is slated to come back in 2020. I do not know a specific date. Trust and believe, and this is one thing I want. I do appreciate people coming to me because it shows that you all trust me as a viable source. But just know this. If I knew the release date, I would be more than happy to tell you. I would have done a video on it, made multiple posts, but people still will be asking me about it. But, I would have done it. So If Loving You Is Wrong is confirmed to be returning. There was even an article, I want to say a couple months ago, about Tyler Perry's work with BET Plus streaming service, the Oval Sisters, while also talking about how If Loving You Is Wrong's last batch of episodes is slated to come in 2020 on the OWN network, but also there are no plans for the show to be continued after that. So we can assume that the next episodes coming out will be the final season, but we'll probably have to wait for confirmation from Owen and Tyler Perry themselves, because I mean, I think Brad confirmed that they had filmed like 25 episodes or something like that, 20 plus episodes. But I don't know if that subtracts the 8 episodes we got in 2019. So for all we know, the episodes they have already good to go, that could either be compiled into one season or they could split it into 2. I do not know. So once again, if Loving You Is Wrong fans, the show is supposed to come back in 2020, but there's no specific release date. And it is, well, it was in the Hollywood Reporter, so we couldn't, and I hate using this word, but I think confirmed that the show isn't coming back after its final episodes there. So we'll have to wait for confirmation, but the show is coming back in 2020. Question 3, have and have nots. There was never any doubt the show was coming back. I mean, after the episode Show Not Tell 20, they said it's coming back in 2020. Haves and have nots come back in 2020. Angela Robinson, aka Veronica, said it's coming back in January. Honestly, I don't have anything else to say to this aside from we don't have a specific release date, and I hope we'll get a trailer soon, but we probably won't get one until November or December. And that's about it. Have and have nots, January 2020. Next question here. This is kind of a overall well-rounded one. And I say this time and time again. I get requests about certain shows a lot, like, hey, you need to review this, this, and this. Just to name a few: Queen Sugar, David Makes Man, Power, Empire, Star, and so on and so forth. Long answer short, I only review shows that I actually like watching myself. Trust and believe. You all know how badly I want to reach 100,000 subscribers, but I know for a fact there are probably 2 or 3 shows that have been, or How to Get Away with Murder. There are probably at least 2 to 3 shows on major networks that people have recommended that if I reviewed those shows, this channel probably would have hit 100,000 way a long time ago. But my thing is, you know, aside from this being my full-time gig, I only like reviewing shows I actually get into. I don't want to sit up here and do a show that I'm not interested in just for the money, because it would feel I wouldn't feel like my heart is into it, and if my heart isn't into it, I wouldn't be giving you as thorough reviews as I would want to. So sometimes I do cave in, like with Greenleaf, and start watching a show and actually like it. And then there's shows I review like Ambitions that not everyone likes. So yeah, I do appreciate the shows, and sometimes, you know, I do check out the shows, and based off 2 or 3 episodes, if I'm not feeling it, I don't review it. Next question, why is the break so long for have and have nots? Honestly, I couldn't tell you, but based off of information, the fact that they had to do season 7 reshoots let me know a couple of things. Number 1, Tyler Perry just probably wanted to change some things, and 6 months was the time he needed. Number 2, the fact that his BET, projects are dropping really soon shows that, yeah, it makes sense that he's going to be focused on that rather than OWN, because OWN needs to kind of learn how to fly on its own, especially with If Loving You Is Wrong coming to an end allegedly in 2020. And the haves and the have-nots, we can assume, and one's kind of like confirmation, unless I have really good sources. I hate to use the word assume. The haves and the have-nots, we can somewhat assume that show's probably going to go on until at least 2022, depending on, will they be airing 1 season a year? How many episodes will we get in 2020? Things like that, because, 2020 we'll get season 7, 2021 we'll get season 8, and then season 9, which hasn't been filmed yet, we'll get that in 2022. I don't know, just speculation. Okay, so guys, don't freak out. I just speculated that the show might last till 2022 and beyond. I don't know, but it will make sense. So I would say the break is long because Tyler Perry's working on other things. I hate it. Trust and believe. I've tried to be strong for everyone, but I hate the break as much as you do, because I will admit I am having a bit of fun, kind of branching out and talking about other shows. But at the same time, I can't help it that when I drop videos and the haves and have not videos do better than the show that I'm actually reviewing, like Ambitions. I actually like the show, but my videos really didn't do extremely well. But the cast members are just so freaking friendly that I couldn't help but support them, and I will continue to do so when the show returns later on this fall. If Loving You Is Wrong, I said this in another video, those videos actually did very well. Greenleaf is still too early to tell because this is only episode 2, week 2 of me reviewing it, and I still need to drop a bunch of Greenleaf videos. We'll have to wait and see how those do. And yeah, but overall, I don't know why the break is so long. I can only speculate, but I think it has to do with behind the scenes stuff of how they chopped up the episodes, the fact that Tyler needed to do reshoots, and maybe season 8 and 9 weren't a thing. I mean, last year I speculated season 7 being the final season, but maybe renegotiations that took place and the show being ordered for season 8 and 9, Tyler Perry probably decided to do those season 7 reshoots to set up things for the next 2 seasons. So that actually makes sense. Next question. Yeah, this is kind of okay. So this question is about giveaways, about, and these aren't complaints I've been getting from people. These have been genuine questions, and I respect that. People wonder, like, hey, will you be doing Walmart card giveaways again? Here's why I stopped doing the cards, and trust and believe I enjoy doing them. And let me just say, it is very humbling when people, appreciate that kind of stuff, because you understand, like, and I say this whenever I do giveaways. Like, I remember doing like 20, 25, I think I did a $50 card at one time, $10, $5 Walmart cards, because of the fact that it's just a show of appreciation to you all for supporting me. Because remember, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be able to do this for a living, to pay bills and whatnot. So if there's any extra money I have after, paying bills and, buying stuff I need, then I'm more than happy to do giveaways to support you for supporting me. And like I always say, look, even if it's a $5 or $10 Walmart card, it's $5 or $10 that you didn't have before, and you can use that at Walmart. But then when, Walmart started putting a ton of Tyler Perry DVDs out there for like nothing, like $3.74, I know I've given away over like 20 some DVDs, which is great. Because of the fact that, well, it really is throwback. Some of those plays and movies I haven't seen in a while. And on top of that, it really is a good way to kind of, promote Tyler Perry stuff. And again, I'm not sponsored by anyone. I'm just a fan like everyone else. So I think that when the channel does hit 100,000, I will probably do like a big giveaway where it'll be movies and DVDs. So be on the lookout for that. But remember, we got to hit 100,000 first. Like I said before, when we hit 90,000, which should happen within the next 12 hours, I'll do a DVD giveaway for Medea's Neighbors from Hell. I actually got a stack of other DVDs I bought from Walmart, the $3.74 bin stuff, where, it's like 3 movies / plays on one disc. Well, in one package. I honestly haven't opened any, so I can't tell you if they're on separate discs, but I would assume they are. But in any case, the other question about that is, why do you only do the Instagram post about it? Because I used to do my contest in YouTube videos on my Facebook group, Facebook page, and whatnot. But the problem is, in a lot of those situations, especially on Facebook, people assume that they were scams, which I can definitely understand that, because on Facebook, especially in groups, a lot of people post spam. Even when I make a post as the official person that made the page or group, people are skeptical. And then another reason, the same with YouTube, it's hard for people to reach out to you, and that's the most frustrating part. Like, there could be a winner and I give them a shout out, I comment, I respond, and I hit them up and everything, but I get no response. Instagram has proven to be the most efficient way of doing giveaways, because I can post a photo and then list the rules and everything, and people can comment or DM me their answers, and then I can reply right back, and then they send me their mailing address, and boom, I'm ready to ship off the item. So that's why I'll announce giveaways on social media, on YouTube, but I'll do the official giveaway on Instagram. For example, like if I do a giveaway now on a YouTube video, I might establish the contest in a video, but then I'll say, hey, in order to enter, you have to hit me up on Instagram. Here's my Instagram. The link is in the description below. DM me your answer, and then I'll, tell you if you're a winner or not. So that has proven to be the most efficient way of doing the giveaway. So that's about it. Yeah, I want to say that's 6 or 7 questions about various things involving, the things I cover, from BET Plus, If Loving You Is Wrong, The Haves and the Have-Nots, shows I don't review, why The Haves and the Have-Nots is off the air for so long, and giveaways. So with that being said, if there are any other questions, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will talk to you all soon. I'll probably be doing a live stream this weekend, because once the channel does 90,000, yeah, I'll definitely do a live stream and just, talk with you all to celebrate. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you just saw, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, or if you have anything you would like to add to the video, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you want to keep up with me on social media, go to the description box. All of my links for social media are right there. Also, if you feel like you would like to donate to the channel, make sure to click on the link to PayPal. Any amount helps. $1, $5, $20. As a full-time YouTuber, any support from my fans really does mean a lot to me. Finally, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you're kept up to date on any new content I post to the channel. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next video.